exactly is, for our viewers who don't know, what is the education pipeline?
Well, thank you, Adam, and I appreciate being here today with you. The education pipeline, just put simply, is the pathway from which students across the state come to our institutions, starting as early as pre-K all the way through high school. Just that simple.
And what role do you see SUNY playing in this education pipeline, or even plugging up the leaks, so-called?
SUNY is in a wonderful position, which is why I'm honored to be a part of the system. SUNY, as the largest and most comprehensive higher ed system in the nation, has the opportunity to make a difference with the education pipeline that I don't think anyone else is as well positioned to make. Right now, the problem with the leaky pipeline. We know that 1/3 of our students in New York State don't make it to graduation after 5 years in high school, 1/3. We know that 1/3 of our students come to our colleges needing remediation. And we know that 1/3 of our students that actually make it to college don't graduate. When you're talking about minority students or children in poverty, that number is far greater. We're talking about half of the students not making it to graduation, persisting in college, or meeting graduation. So we really have to do something about that. We know by the year 2020 that the majority of jobs require a college education. It's not altruism anymore. More and more of our college professors are saying that our students need to be better prepared when we have the resources here at SUNY to make a difference in those classrooms. We have wonderful programs already in existence at SUNY. Our Chancellor refers to it as 1,000 points of light. We have many dual enrollment programs. We have early college high school programs, the STEP programs, C-STEP, Liberty Partnership, EOCs, many different wonderful initiatives that are making a difference. If you speak to anyone who is running one of those programs, the thing they'll say is we don't reach enough students, that every year you have to ask for money. It isn't sustainable, it isn't systemic, and in many cases we need to show the evidence. So one of the things I'm hoping to do, working with my colleagues throughout the system, is identifying the wonderful work that's already going on, to identify best practices, and to help find resources to support, again, the good work that's going on, but in a systemic way, broaden it throughout the SUNY system. We have right now a wonderful opportunity. The Chancellor has, as one of the 7 pillars of the strategic plan, the education pipeline. We had, at one of the sessions, with the conversation that we had, which just happened to be in Buffalo, although it was a statewide conversation, we had the Chancellor Emeritus of the New York State Board of Regents, as well as one of the education directors from the Gates Foundation, speaking about how billions of dollars are going into this investment, because we know we need to do more to have all kids college ready.
Now, Johanna, you came from the New York State Education Department. Was there any talk of any large-scale partnerships like this before, improving New York schools?
Yes, as a matter of fact, Adam, that's a great question. The position that I had with the State Education Department was as Senior Deputy Commissioner of Education, P16. The idea is that it isn't just about what goes on in high school or middle school or in college, but rather the earliest indications of education quality from preschool all the way through high school, so that when students enter college, they're ready to succeed. You know, it's interesting, the Education Department, the Board of Regents, our Chancellor, all really committed to strengthening our education pipeline. The reason SUNY is in such a good position as being one of the strongest higher ed systems, again, in the nation, I'd say in the world, is because this is a national movement. Everyone is paying attention to this. People from California, Texas, Nebraska, Utah, everyone knows that more must be done. We have students that are graduating from high school and they're not prepared to persist in college and graduate. With a college education being as important as it is, it's about the survival of our country. So this is really important, and I'm thrilled to be at SUNY to work with so many wonderful people who are doing such a good job and are so committed to children, as well as young adults and older adults, that I think we can make a real difference here.
I appreciate that. Well, thank you, Johanna. Once again, we're honored to have you here. Tune in next time on Generation SUNY when we prepare for our conversation on arts and culture. Thank you.